Trains and buses, games and songs, come join us and sing along. Transit Tots is where I'll be, the coolest place in NYC. Welcome to Transit Tots.
Hello and welcome to Transit Tots. My name is Ramona and I work at the New York Transit Museum in Brooklyn, New York, where we love to talk about all things transportation. I'm so happy that you decided to join us for Transit Tots today. Do you know what we love to do when we all get together? We love to sing our hello song. I'm going to sing 2 ways that I'm feeling, and the third time you can tell me how you're feeling, okay? Let's sing. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm silly, I hope that you are too. Now it's your turn to tell me how you're feeling. Hello, 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 and how are you? And I hope that you are too. Thank you for singing. The next song that I want to sing is a song that I'm sure most of you might know. It's called If You're Happy and You Know It. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, pat your head. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, say hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, sing hooray, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Clap, clap, pat, pat, hooray. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! If you're happy and you know it, and you really want to show it. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Hooray! Thank you so much for singing with me. It makes me so happy when you sing songs with me. So friends, today I want to talk about emotions. Emotions are different ways that we feel. And to help us understand our emotions, I want to show us some pictures by an artist by the name of Sophia Blackall. Sophia Blackall did beautiful art for our subway, and it shows commuters on a very crowded subway train. These commuters feel all different types of emotions, and by looking at their faces, you can tell how they feel. So I'm going to show you a couple of faces, and you can tell me, how do you think that person is feeling? This is the first person. How do you think he's feeling? I think that he might be mad. If you look at his face, you can see his eyebrows are down and his mouth looks very serious. Will you show me what a mad face looks like? What are some things that make you upset? What makes you mad? I feel mad when I see people that aren't being very nice to animals. That makes me very mad. Are you ready for the next one? Let's look at these friends. How do you think they feel? I think that they might be happy. They're listening to music and they have smiles on their faces. Will you show me what your happy face looks like? What makes you happy? I feel happy when I go to the beach or when I go to the park. That makes me very happy. Are you ready for the next one? How do you think this person is feeling? It looks like they're asleep, so I think they might be feeling sleepy. Will you show me a sleepy face? When someone is asleep, their eyes are closed. What are some things that make you feel sleepy? I feel sleepy when I take long rides on the subway. That makes me very sleepy. Are you ready for the last one? How do you think this baby feels? I think that this baby is sad. And I can tell that this baby is sad because its mouth is open and it looks like it's crying. Can you show me a sad face? What are some things that make you sad? I feel sad when I miss my loved ones, when I don't get to see my friends and my family. That makes me feel sad. Thank you for sharing your emotions with me and telling me what makes you feel those different ways. Now I would like to read a book. It's called Little Elliot, Big Fun by Mike Corrado. What sort of animal is Little Elliot? Little Elliot is an elephant. And it looks like he's somewhere where you can have a lot of fun. Let's read it together. Little Elliot and his best friend Mouse were heading to the far edge of the big city. "You will love the boardwalk," said Mouse. "I go every year with my family." "Will there be treats?" asked Elliot. "Oh yes," said Mouse. "Ice cream and cotton candy and popcorn, and there are shows and games and lots of rides." How do you think Little Elliot is feeling? To me, it looks like he's happy. I see a smile on Little Elliot's face. "Stay close," said Mouse. "Would you like to ride the water chute?" asked Mouse. "To what?" said Elliot. "What if I fall out the boat? I can't swim." "What about the swings or the giant roulette wheel?" asked Mouse. "Too dizzy," said Little Elliot. "How about the roller coaster? It's my favorite," said Mouse. "Too fast." How do you think Little Elliot is feeling now? He looks frightened. He looks scared. "I think it's time for a treat," said Elliot. Elliot, Mouse shouted. Elliot was too frightened to stop, so he ran. If you look at his face, you can see that he's very scared. And ran and ran. Elliot was not having fun. Elliot couldn't run anymore. Mouse finally found him. Poor Elliot, said Mouse. I think it's time for a break. How do you think Elliot is feeling now? Looks like they're having an ice cream break. Pistachio ice cream is really good. Feeling better? Asked Mouse. Much better, said Elliot. But I wish there was a ride that wasn't fast or dizzy or wet. I have an idea, said Mouse. Elliot was nervous, but Mouse patted his head. You can see how Elliot is feeling nervous. He's holding his hands. I'm not sure about this, said Elliot. What if it's too windy and we blow away? What if the wheel comes loose and we roll into the ocean? What if something happens? Everything is okay, said Mouse. I am right here. Elliot slowly uncovered one eye and peeked out. Wow, he said. To his face, how does he feel now? To me, it looks like he's excited and happy if you look at the smile. Let's see what made him so excited. Open this. Open this. Wow. And you can see from the Wonder Wheel, you can see all of Coney Island. The pier, the boardwalk, the rides. What a beautiful night. Finally, Elliot was having fun. So was Mouse. What was your favorite part of the day? Asked Elliot. Being with you, said Mouse. Mine too, said Elliot. Being with you is my favorite part of every day. I hope you enjoyed the story. Little Elliot went to one of my favorite places here in New York City, and that's Coney Island. And as you can see in the story, in Coney Island, there's so many fun things that you can do, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. Little Elliot had so many feelings. At first, Elliot was happy, and then nervous, and then very afraid. And at the end, Elliot was happy again. Thank you so much for coming to Transit Tots. Today we sang our hello song. We sang If You're Happy and You Know It. We looked at Beautiful Art by Sophia Blackall. And we talked about our feelings and why do we feel the way that we do at those times. And we read a story, Little Elliot. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you. Bye.
Trains and buses.